everyone, I'm back. Alright, so we were talking about our threat for some sort of a storm on Friday, and this is what I came up with. So this is the low pressure track I think it's going to take. I think that it's going to start, it's going to be coming up the coast like that, and then it's going to kind of shift eastward. I think it's going to go up and then shift eastward as it hits the high pressure over there and the system coming from the west again. So there you go. So the red is where the heavier precipitation is going to be. The orange is where you're going to have lighter precipitation. And I also want to point out that as this comes up the coast, the jet stream is going to be forced up as well. So you're going to have warm and moist air following this. So when it comes up the coast, though, we're still going to be in the cold air mass. So if we do get precipitation from this, it's most likely going to be snow. And then after it leaves, we're gonna warm up about 10 to 15 degrees. Not a lot, but you know, definitely nicer than what we're seeing now. I mean, even I don't like this cold. I love snow, but this cold needs to go away because I can't stand it anymore. So the question is, as this comes up the coast, does this axis of heavy precipitation get into eastern New Jersey, Long Island, southern Connecticut, southern Massachusetts, and southern Rhode Island? Does it make it that far? Does it come far enough north to put this red area over these areas that are currently in orange? And my answer to that question is, I don't know. Is it going to? Well, I don't know. Europeans suggest that it could come close enough. However, I think that the bulk of the heavy precipitation is going to stay south and east, just barely. Not by a lot, but just barely. I think the heaviest precipitation is going to stay south and east. Nonetheless, if I had to point out an area that I would like to watch, that should watch this low pressure system to make sure it doesn't drop, you know, at least a moderate snowfall. Because I don't think we're going to, you know, I can't say I don't think because anything's possible. But if I had to point out a threat for moderate to heavy snow from this system, it would be this area here that I'm outlining in red. This entire area. This area here that I'm outlining in red. This whole area. So Long Island, New York City, New Jersey, this lower Hudson Valley, most of Connecticut, most of Rhode Island, and southern Massachusetts. Maybe even extending up into here. I really highly doubt that. Maybe the extreme eastern coast of Maine. But this is the primary area that you're going to have to watch to make sure that this low doesn't bring you a moderate to heavy snow. And again, the chance of this is extremely slight. Most likely, we're just going to get brushed with the lighter precipitation. I think that's what's going to happen. I think this is going to be a very light snowfall event, if we even get snow. Because the models still have time to move the high pressure further south or make it stronger so that it feels the effect from the high pressure sooner and moves out to sea quicker. So that's what we're looking at. So my conclusion is, watch this. And I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say, look, major snowstorm. Because the last time I did that, we got a coating to an inch. So, you know, watch it. That's all I'm going to say. Has the potential, but not very high. After that system moves through, we're on Saturday. You're going to have another system come through. This is on Sunday. You're going to have another system come on through. You're going to have a cold front that's associated with all this wind energy. It's going to be ahead of that. The cold front's going to be coming first, and then the wind energy behind it, which signifies the difference between two air masses. You're going to have a cold front move through on Sunday. And, you know, that again, doesn't look like it's going to have a lot of moisture associated with it, so I'm going to go with more of a light rain and snow mix, maybe, because as the Friday storm moves up the coast, there's going to be warm air following it, so it's probably not going to be all snow if we do get anything from that. But again, it seems to be light, so don't worry about that either. And I do just want to show you the QPF forecast for liquid equivalent. So this is for Friday through Sunday. So you can see the eastern areas have a little more. So that's because the low pressure is going to be bringing more moderate precipitation into those areas. So again, watch out there, and that could change if the European brings it further north. If the GFS starts to shift it more west and stop being like the GFS is more progressive with it right now in a northeastern state. The European is more extreme, going up north and then heading east as soon as it intersects the high and the other system. And then Sunday's cold front, I'm not worried about it really. It's not going to be bad. So that is your outlook for the next week. And again, with Friday's storm, again, my forecasts focus on New York City and Long Island, so that's what I've been trying to talk about the entire time. But for the southeast with Friday's system, obviously it won't be Friday for you. You're going to have to watch for heavy rain. In fact, I'll show you the quantitative forecast for that too. Check this out. Look, you're going to have a swath of heavy rain in the southeast here, and maybe some snow in this area if it's cold enough. So watch out there. You're going to get some heavy rain, possibly up to an inch of rain in these areas, maybe some thunderstorms, and then maybe some snow if you go further north. And as the low pressure tracks up the coast, you could see that eastern Long Island dodges a little bit of a moderate precipitation event, but again, that could change. So watch it. Okay? That is the outlook. Let me make sure there's nothing else I wanted to mention before I shut off this video. I think we're good. I think we are good. Alright, hopefully I get to post another video by Wednesday. If things change, I'll try to post one sooner, but I don't think they're going to change. Thank you.